Give me the chocolate!
Welcome back to Sonic Heroes. In the last episode, we took to the Casinopolis. It was massive, and it was long, basically. We couldn't beat the level beat the whole course in one episode, so we're gonna go ahead and continue right where we left off. I think it's Bingo Highway is the next level in the casino area. Yeah, there we go. Blast down the high-speed slides. Here we go. Some more Sonic, go the other way. Go the other way, Sonic. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna play a little bit of bingo.
Ready anytime.
Sweet. Well, Tails is already dead. That's not too reassuring of how the rest of this area is gonna go. But now you can see why some of the problems sets in for this game, because there's no denying it that some of these levels are just too freaking long. Like, they're just unbelievably long. But that's okay, you know? We will make the most of it, and we will beat these levels. We will get this done. We will complete this playthrough of the Sonic Heroes, you know, Sonic store.
Leave them to me, Sonic. Take this, take this, take this, take this. Here we go.
Come on, break. There we go.
Got it. Take this.
So pretty much the key to all of this is don't fall off the stage and beat it as fast as possible.
Got it. His armor is solid. Knuckles, we're counting on you.
Leave it to me. Level up.
It's always Knuckles.
Not bad.
And I'm starting to realize from all of this, playing this and everything like that, I'm starting to see that, like, it almost seems like Knuckles is probably like the most balanced and easy to use character in here. He's not that overpowered. He's not that fast. He's pretty easy to use, and it's just it makes it so much easier to control when you play as Knuckles.
All right.
Let's try to get bingo. Yeah! Whoa. Okay, easy. Speaking of bingo, since we're on the bingo table and everything like that, have you guys ever actually been to a bingo hall? Like, if you don't know what a bingo hall is, it's basically a place where people go to play bingo. And like, I'll be straight up with you guys. I have been to casinos, and you know, they're pretty cool. But there's something genuinely pleasing about a bingo hall that it's like an experience that you can't get out. It's like it's the only experience that you can get in like any kind of place like that, and that's a bingo hall. Like, there's a reason why there's a barrage of characters in a bingo hall. It's because you don't see any other kind of people like that in those kind of places. And by that I mean, it's just like when you see them, you can tell it's like, oh yeah, these are bingo folk. These are bingo folk, because just they have like rituals and everything like that, how they do things and how they handle things. And it makes it very unique, like they're characters in like a TV show. But it's bizarre. It's bizarre, but it's like awesome, because like those people are so unique. Just because they want to come in, play a little bingo, just relax and have a good time. And of course, get very, very intoxicated in the process. Let's not even kid ourselves. But yeah. I've been to a fair share of them, because there's just like, you know, sometimes you just want to throw down. Because I'm not gonna lie, you would think to yourself that a bingo, like the game bingo, would just be, you know, it'd be for like, you know, like some elderly ladies or whatever like that, or like stuff like that. And when you really think about it, there are those there when you go. But then you see the people who really take bingo seriously, and by that I mean they feel like they're there to win. They're not there to make friends. They're not there to do any of that stuff. They're there to take names and take blood and take bingo money from you. I have come to realize that if you go into a bingo hall and you don't know the way people do things, you'll start to realize that, whoa, I may be a little bit in over my head here. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little story of a little something that happened to me at it's a bingo story. So here we go. Okay, this happened. I'm gonna say it happened about. I'm gonna say about 3 years ago. About 3 years ago, and
Be careful.
like I had just moved into my new place, like the new like just place, and I was just kind of like bored at my new place because like I don't really know the lay of the land yet, and I don't really know like where are the cool places to go, and I didn't really have much to do outside of just, you know, move furniture and stuff into my house. So I just thought to myself, like, well, what can I do? What can I find myself doing, you know, as just like a little fun little thing just as on the side? What could I do? And so I started driving around, and I came across, I guess it's technically called like a moose lodge. And it's basically a place where like a bunch of like retirees and just like, you know, elderly people just come together and they hang out, have a few drinks, and just kind of relax, you know? So there I go in there, and I see that it's like they're having a bingo night. And I'm like, oh, a bingo night, that seems cool.
All right.
Because I'm not one of those people who's like, ugh, why would anybody do that? That's boring, dumb, ugh. It's just like, I always like to try something. I don't like to prejudge something until I know the full facts about it. That's just how I am. So I took it upon myself to just like go in, see what the deal is, and, you know, just check it out. And so I go inside, and there's this woman at on a table, like welcoming everybody in, you know, welcoming everybody to the Moose Lounge and everything like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. And I see the back room where everybody is, and there's just like tables beyond tables beyond tables of people sitting. And I'm like, holy crap, this is a lot of people. And I asked the lady at the table, I was like, is this a normal turnout? And he's like, oh, actually, no, she has the guts to tell me, she's like, oh no, this is actually a small turnout. There's usually way more people. And I kid you not, guys, there was probably about a good maybe 40 people in this room. So and she asked me, she's like, oh, are you here to play some bingo tonight? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I haven't played bingo since like, Jesus, since I was a kid with my mom. Like, cause she would take me to like just like these places where her and like some of her friends would go, and they would have like a bingo night and like legit throw down in bingo. It was like some serious stuff. And so I go in there. You pay like, I think you pay like maybe like $10, and they give you. That just happened. Holy crap, just happened. But yeah, they give you a sheet full of like bingo cards. They give you like this really dope marker that looks like a tube of toothpaste, but it's just like you use that to like mark your cards. So I sat down next to this wonderful old lady that went by the name of Esther. She was very nice. And she like sat me down next to her, and she's like, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing pretty good. She's like, this is your first time here? It's like, yeah, I just moved here, you know, I'm just wanting to hang out, see what I can find, see if there's anything out here that I can get into. And she's like, oh, you'll have fun here, this is a good time, this is a good place. And I'm like, cool, you know, I felt very welcome. And then then we started playing, and lo and behold, I found out what those people in the bingo hall were really like. It got to the point where if people wanted to sacrifice their firstborn in order to win a bingo game, they would. And I am not even kidding when I say that. And the first game, like, luckily for me, I actually won my first bingo game there. For the first time I played, the first time there, I won it. And I didn't realize this. And this will just go to show you how often I actually go to a bingo hall. I didn't know you actually win money at a bingo hall. I didn't know that. And So I'm over here, I'm just like, oh, bingo, haha, I won, yay. And then I'm just like, all right, I guess we start the next game. And this lady comes up, and she comes and checks your card, because if you don't have the numbers, you're in trouble because you're a liar. And so she looks over at my card, and she's like, we got a bingo. And then everybody who I thought was my friend stared at me with the everlasting death stare. And I kept winning a couple times, and then they ended up telling me, boy, if you win again, I will skin you alive. I had people telling me I will find you in the parking lot and I will just slaughter you. And then I come to realize, yeah, you know what? I don't think the bingo hall is for me, because people are willing to go out for blood just because you beat them out. So, and even Esther, the sweet, sweet Esther that I thought was my friend, she ended up calling me some of the most, I'm not gonna say racist stuff, but it was just the stuff that she started saying to me because I was winning was some of the most interesting. It was like old-timey insults. It was old-timey insults, and it had a lot of ethnic slurs in it. And I can't, like, I'm one of those people who's like, I don't get offended by ethnic slurs because, you know, they're just words. I mean, really, can they do to you? But the way she would say them to me, oh my god, it had me rolling. And she's like, do you think this is funny? I'm like, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. And then it's just like, and she's just like, this is not funny. This is a serious, big deal to us, and everything like that. And she's basically looking at me. She's like, yeah, keep laughing. I will equalize you. And I'm like, whoa. I don't know what that means, but I like the way she said it. That was the very first time in my life someone literally told me that they would equalize me. And I will never ever forget that till the day I depart this world and visit Big Guns upstairs. I will never forget the time that I went to a bingo hall out of nowhere and had someone who I thought was my friend, because they were so welcoming to me, literally tell me that they would skin me alive and then equalize me. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, you guys. I'm not even like trying to like make it seem more dramatic than it actually is. But when it comes to the world of bingo, people do not kid around. They will cut a fool if they have to. They will straight up cut a fool. And I mean, that's just how it is. And it's pretty funny. And I'm surprised this whole time I've been telling this bingo story, we beat the bingo hall level, and now we're fighting Eggman. So there you go. That's something that's going on here. So pretty much this boss is just an enemy gauntlet. So just like kill all the enemies and then you win. What else can I talk about as I'm doing this? I'm trying to debate actually whether or not I'm still on the fence about doing all the other characters, because like really all the other characters in this game, the story mode is pretty much the same for every character. The only difference is just like the cutscenes. So I'm debating on how I'm going to do it. So I pretty much looked at it this way, guys. What I'm going to actually probably do is once I beat the Sonic story, I'm going to finish all the other stories off camera, and I'll do like the final chapter story as an episode rather than do all the other characters. It makes it easy on everybody else. That way I can just get it all done and just knock it out that way. So that's what's gonna happen. So and to make it easy for everybody else, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show all the cutscenes for all the other characters. That way you can get their story, and I don't have to, you know, do all like the other stuff.
Excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
Those were the easy ones.
All right.
Suck it, Eggman. You're weak, you're pathetic, and your mustache is stupid. But that's a boss down, and we've finally finished the casino area. And we got a B for bingo blood, because that's what they were after. They were after bingo blood. But I think that's going to call it here for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Sonic Heroes. And in the next one, we're going to the Rail Canyon. Lots of grindage, lots of fun times. So, in the next one, guys, some grindy rail stuff. It's going to be a good time. I'll see you all in the next one. I love all your faces. See you next time. See you later.